Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. A key modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. A key modeling, baby.
Hey, welcome to Spotlight Over the City. I am your guest host, Q Alexander. I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank all the guests. We got a great show coming up. We got a chef. Chef Mac is in the building. We got an entrepreneur. Dowda Bangor Jr. is in the building. We got an actor that we'll have Skyped in, Greg Reed. I mean, it's going to be on fire today, man. I want to also thank WLVS and Listen Vision. And, of course, usually you have, two different people sitting up here. But Mr. Stan and Miss Terry Long, of course, have a Black Wall Street event that they're hosting right now. Shout out to them, especially. Shout out to them. Thank you very much, man. And I know they're doing an awesome job over there. We love them. Shout out to my mama. My mama in the building, looking good over there, girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Shout out to everybody at the VA Medical Hospital in Baltimore as well. We're going to go ahead and get into this Spotlight News. Spotlight News, baby. This one is a hard one. Cliff Dixon. I don't know if you know him. He's from the area. He's a friend of mine. He got killed last night. Sadly, this is what we got to talk about, man. The violence is taking our community away. You know what I'm saying? 32 years old, going into his own birthday party. So I want to send my deepest, sincerest condolences to his family. If you don't know him, he's a good guy. One of KD's, Kevin Durant's right-hand man. Shout out to him and his whole family. Yeah. Moving forward, Jess Hilarious. I don't know if you know Jess Hilarious. That's my girl. Jess is a comedian. She's actually on the show Rail with Lil Rail on Fox. She's been blowing up for the last few years. Jess is taking a lot of heat right now, though. Jess is going crazy. Look, the internet's going crazy because Jess, of course, her being her funny self, made some comments the other day about a couple of our Muslim brothers that were on a plane with her. Now, she said that she got on the plane, and then they were all asked to get off the plane, and then when they got back on, the four guys were gone. Now, of course, they ain't like that on the Instagram world. They went hard at her. If you know Jess, she want all the smoke. For all my white viewers, that means beef. She didn't back down from her statement at first. Neither did Instagram. Instagram went right back at her, and then eventually she had to send an apology out, where she said that she was, ignorant to the culture and the religion, and she regretted saying that. People thought that she was telling people, they thought that she got the four guys that were on the plane removed. But she was very adamant in saying that she never did that. She would have never got anybody taken off of a plane. She just, said what she said. She looked sorry. She was sad. Shout out to Jess. You got to be more careful about what you say out here. You know what I mean? The one thing about it, though, I got 2 points about that, right? We got to be aware of our culture, the American culture, right? At this point, it's made up of a bunch of different people, different religions. People come from different backgrounds, different ethnicities. We also got to be aware of that. I think the ignorance that sometimes that we have is put on us by public mainstream. Since September 11, 2001, they've only depicted, outside of black people, for the most part, our Muslim brothers and sisters as the number one threat. So then when you get all this imagery in your brain on a consistent basis, you'll start to think exactly what they want you to think. So this is just a moment of knowledge for everybody. Let's start paying attention to what they're trying to push at us. You get what I'm saying? Because they won't say that the threat is the people within the country, they say it's the people that are outside of the country. So then when you keep seeing that over and over again, of course, ignorance is bliss. So shout out to Jess, and we don't need to, she don't need to worry about that. She needs to worry about guys walking around wearing MAGA hats at 11 o'clock at night in 12 degree below zero weather. Because I heard they out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not going to tell nobody who told me his name rhymes with Messi, but they out here. I mean, what does that look like? For real, if you come out your house at 10 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock at night and it's 12 degrees below zero and somebody standing at your door, what do they look like trying to rob you or something? Come here. No, get your cold ass out of here, boy. Just go. Okay? Now go. What can you do when you're freezing cold? I don't get it. But anyways, moving on. Daniel Caesar. Daniel Caesar is getting slammed on social media for suggesting that black people need to be more friendlier to white people. Now, I watched the video. It's about 5 minutes long. Let me tell you, his message, I'm going to start with this. His message was good. His message wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad message. He was saying that he wanted love. Let me tell you where he went wrong at. He was like, listen, dude, I'm going to tell you something. Listen, you need to be nicer to white people. I was like, up, strike one. That's where he done went wrong at. You can't sound like you just got finished surfing in Maui with Beavers and Buttface if you're going to start addressing black people and telling them we need to be nicer. Listen, I'm drunk. I was like, here we go. But his overall message, he had some jewels in his message. He was saying that we all can make money together. We don't have to keep on putting each other down. We can make, things happen if we just come with a lot of love. One of the key points that I loved about what he said, he asked his friends, he was like, look, do you think that we're winning as a culture, as a race right now? He was like, in our society. And they said, no, we're not. He was like, his next statement was, you can't win the game if you're not willing to choose to accept the winning team's strategy. He said, if you're going to win the game, you got to take their strategy and then build on top of that. And I thought that was a very, very good point. And then after that, he was like, but I'm drunk. I was like, strike two. Get your drunk ass out of here, boy. Just go, Daniel. But shout out to Daniel Caesar. I think he's dope. I think his message is dope. I think we need to be a little bit less sensitive sometimes and allow people to say what they got to say. You just can't sound like a surfer when you do it. Pooch Hall. Y'all know Pooch Hall, right? You know, yeah, okay, yeah, you know Pooch Hall, the actor. Yeah, okay. Pooch Hall, I don't know if you noticed, but he was arrested back in last October. He was arrested for DUI. Pooch. Not only was he arrested for a DUI, he was arrested because he was driving with his 2-year-old son on his lap while he was drinking and driving. He got called. Cops came to the scene because they got calls from other people saying that they seen a guy swerving in and out of traffic and then hit a car while they had a 2-year-old son in his lap. Cops came up. They did a sobriety test on him, found out that he was over the legal limit, and then they, called Child Protective Services to get his son. He was slammed with a felony child endangerment and DUI at the same time, which held 6 years. He got out of it yesterday, or the other day, actually. And now he only has to do 3 years of probation, 1 year of parenting, and he can't drive anymore. Yeah. He ain't gonna be watching nobody's kids and baby this summer. He ain't watching no kids. They talk about, at the cookout, yeah. You want me to go to the store real quick? No, just stay right there where we can see you. I can take the kids with me, get them out there. No, the kids are just fine. Get your drunk ass out of here, boy. Go ahead and sit down somewhere. Pooch Hall, man, stop riding with kids in your lap while you're drinking. Wendy Williams. Hey, Wendy Williams, yeah. I usually see. I'm not really a big Wendy Williams fan. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I feel like this is not the time for me to slam Wendy Williams. She's in a sober house. She came out. No, I'm serious. She's in a sober house. I knew she was on drugs though. I didn't know, but I did know when she gave when she fell back and all. I said that's a drug fall, but that's a drug fall. I know a drug fall when I see one. But she's in the sober house now because she said she needs help. She's struggled with cocaine and prescription medication abuse for a long time now. The crazy part about it is her husband keeps getting spotted out with his side chick.
I ain't going back and forth.
It's like, so one day they say that the sources close to her say that Wendy looks worse than what she did before she went into the sober house. And that's the problem, you know, and while dude is out with his side chick and they're in Florida taking pictures, you know, and he got his shirt off, Wendy's sitting here going back and forth battling an addiction. So, like I said, because Wendy's messy to me. You know, I think you get what you put out. But at the same time, you don't want to kick anybody while they're down. So, Wendy Williams, you know, you get my full support. I hope everything works out for you. I hope your husband finds the decency in his heart to at least be, you know, on your side while you're dealing with this time. You know, and look at his face. He needs to be. Did you see his face? Show his face one more time. I mean, look at that face. That is it. You better stick beside your woman face. What is wrong with you, boy? I mean, golly. And it's crazy because he's buying the girl his side girl. Look at that face. Look at that. You should stick with your girl face. But he's buying the girl like $700,000 condos. He's giving her all this money for, you know, for her startup businesses that they say have not worked at all, while Wendy's making millions and millions and millions. But, you know, I ain't not one to judge. Can you show his face one more time? I want to see his face one more time. That is are you serious face? Are you, come on. Okay, we're going to move forward. Shout out to Wendy Williams, man. March Madness. March Madness is coming up.
Yes, it is.
I'm excited. Who y'all got?
Maryland. I want to say Duke.
Maryland?
What's the name, but I guess I'll go Maryland.
I'm going with Zion.
I'm going with Zion.
Yeah, I'm going with Zion. It's not even Duke. I'm just going with Zion. I think everybody just want to see Zion go to work, man. He's unreal. So I'm picking Zion and them early. You got Maryland?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Duke.
You got Duke?
Yeah, freaking nation. I got Zion.
You got Zion? We're going with Zion, man. When I get on Facebook Live, you go ahead and send me what you guys pick. We're going to get the early picks in. Right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We got a good team up here. We got a good team of guests up here. I can't wait. Spotlight in the city, over the city, baby. Let's get it.
I put the spotlight on your city, Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. Once again, I'm your guest host, Q Alexander. Shout out to Horse and Dicky right there on Allentown Road. Horse and Dicky, man. Go out there and get you some good food. Yes. You're going to get you some crab legs, some hush puppies, you know. All right, first up, I want to bring to the stage, we got an amazing chef in the building. He hails out of the DMV. Let's bring up Chef Mac, please. Chef Mac, yeah, baby.
What up, sir?
How you doing, brother?
Doing good. How are you?
Not bad, man. Chef Mac, baby.
What it do? What it do, Q?
Not much, man. So, hey, quick question. Let me first start off. Who is Chef Mac?
Me? Nah. Man, Chef Mac is a guy, man, who had to learn how to cook to feed himself at a young age, man. 10 years old was one of those things that it was kind of embodied in me growing up, having to been able to cook to actually survive.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and it kind of developed into a passion over the years, you know, over trial and error. And then, you know, now Chef Mac is the guy who will come into your house, prepare great food for you and your family, make you feel good when you go to sleep.
Right.
You know, Chef Mac is the guy you can see, you know, in front of, 1,000 people doing events, pulling out the smokers, the grills,
right,
lighting it up. So, that's what Chef Mac is now, man. Somebody who's trying to deliver great food, great service, great opportunity for families and, everybody.
Which we need.
Which we need.
So you say you started off at 10 cooking, because let me say this. I myself, I started off at an early age cooking too.
Right.
My oodles and noodles around the way. I'm just trying to tell you, listen, no. I feel like you're judging me. I feel judgment. My oodles and noodles around the way.
It was the best. It was elite.
I'm not gonna tell you what I did, but what did you start? What did you say that you started with early on? Coming from, cause where you from?
So I grew up in Landover,
okay.
K-Land, so that was the basis.
The DMV.
The DMV, you know what I'm saying? So I always been in the DMV, born and raised in the DMV.
That's what I like to hear.
So I think early on it was dishes similar, like, we got into proteins. We did a whole lot of like grilling food. So that's where I started getting my whole passion from, was behind the grill, from, cookouts to, so any large event that we had, was always behind the grill. Chicken wings, deep fried turkeys.
And when did that grow into a passion, the way you say, you know what, I can do this and really make a living off of this?
Yeah. So to be honest with you, this 19. It probably is about 5 years ago. It really just hit me. Boom. It was like, man, you got it. You're gonna have to wake up.
Well, were you over a grill? You like flip with John? You like, dang, like the way this just fell back on the grill. You should go ahead and get into this.
But for me, it was tragedy. Tragedy brought me to the point where I had to realize where my path was gonna go.
What you mean?
It was at a time my son was sick. My son is 5 years now, cancer free, 7 years old. So clap it up for that. And then I lost my brother. My brother was, in a tragic accident. So at that point, I started realizing, like, hey, life is not guaranteed. It's short.
Right.
So me, I was just like, I want to be able to be free.
Right.
And my definition of freedom is being able to wake up and be able to do what I wanted to do.
Exactly.
And I created the opportunity for myself to be able to do that through a passion and through a God-given talent.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what it was. Over the last 3 to 5 years, it really hit me, man. Life is just like, you gonna do this or it's gonna pass you by.
Right.
So
and that's great because we don't really get we don't see a lot of black chefs, especially coming from this area. So I think that's amazing for us to be able to see is somebody stepping outside of the box. You know, we love to eat.
Yeah, we love to
eat.
eat.
We love to eat.
Love to eat.
But to really take up the culinary arts and go to the next level, that's something that you can pass down to your kids. You know what I'm saying? And the people that are around you, they can see that as an inspiration.
Yeah. So that was the motivation behind it. So I always tell myself I worked very hard for other people for a long time, but I can never guarantee my kids a job when they left school. I can never guarantee they was gonna have money coming into their pocket.
Right.
So I wanted to change that. I wanted to change the dynamic, to be able to guarantee not only my kids but anybody else that maybe falling on hard times. That man, now hey, I can offer you a job. It's up to you to be able to keep it, but at least I can give you the platform to be able to, get your life back together. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. So exactly. Yeah, we definitely need to clap it up. So let me ask you this: do you say if I have a lady friend, right? And I feel like, one night I say, I want to go ahead and surprise her.
Yeah, you call me,
right?
man.
I'm going to surprise her.
You want to surprise her?
Hey, it's a little surprise.
Not with the oodle noodle though.
No.
She a little level up in oodle noodle.
We're gonna take it back.
Man,
we're gonna take it a little bit past that, because if the oodles and noodles get to it, I mean, she's special.
Yes.
So she got. But if I wanted to call you up and say, "Hey, chef, can you come over and put something special together?" Could you do that?
Yeah. Leave before she come in here.
I was gonna go there, but I ain't want to put everybody on. Look, you can't tell everybody everything.
Listen, we could do it either way. I could still be there when she get there. I could pull
I would
up.
rather you stay there.
Yeah.
You
So
know
we
what
do
I'm
that.
saying?
We do it all the time.
I would rather you stay there because I could, just sit there and just be like, I got a chef.
Yeah. So that's my job, to make you
got
look
a
good.
chef.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what I tell people. I'm here to make you look good. So I come in your house, I whip it up real good.
What's your specialty? What would you say your specialty
So
is?
we Southern cuisine, seafood. I love to cook seafood. You know what I'm saying? We talking about
I'm a
stuffed
seafood
lobster.
guy,
We
too.
talking about stuffed salmon. We talking about lobster, mac and cheese. All that stuff that make it stick to you and be like. So once I leave, you ready for the good damn get down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Got me robbed. All right, so look, if people wanted to get in contact with you, if people wanted to view, the products and everything that you have to offer, where could they reach you at?
So on social media, Instagram at Chef Mac and Cheese.
Okay.
So that's the @ Chef Mac AND Cheese.
Okay.
And we also got a website. It's www.max-catering.com. That's our business page. But the Chef Mac and Cheese, that's me. That's my personal page. That's where I post up a lot of stuff. But we there. We on Instagram. We on Facebook. So
Okay.
yep.
Chef Mac and Cheese at Chef Mac and Cheese. And definitely, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Like no other for coming up here. You're an inspiration to a lot of people, man.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
up everything. I'm glad that you was able to take the tragedy
Yeah.
of your life. That's a tragedy of your life and turn it into prosper. So
Yeah. Appreciate you, sir. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you, brother. Chef Mac and Cheese, everybody. We'll be right back with our next guest. Please do not go anywhere. Stay right there. Spotlight over the city, baby.
Come on,
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. I'm your boy, Q Alexander. We're gonna go ahead and go to a Skype. We're gonna have Skype right here from the studio all the way to Brooklyn. Get my man Greg Reed. Before we get to Skype him, I'm gonna give you a little information. He's an actor, producer, and collaborator. He's a native of Washington, now based in New York. Yes, sir. Greg travels the country and the world performing and creating and collaborating with all kinds of artists. He most recently appeared in Between the World and Me at the John F. Kennedy Center and at the Apollo Theaters. Other DC credits include working with Studio Theater, Arena Stage, ATCO, Theater Alliance, Dance Institute of Washington, Imagination Stage, and Young Playwright Theaters, just to name a few. Along with other numerous off-Broadway, regional, and independent film credits, including Fences, directed by Felicia Rashad. Right here, that's what I'm talking about. In television, he has worked and helped produce content for HBO, VH1, MTV, Logo, and NBC. The brother is bad at what I'm trying to tell you. You understand me? He is not to be joked with. He has a BFA from the British American Dramatic Academy at Oxford University. Greg Reed, can we get him on the line, please?
I'm unable to get him, like he's not answering.
Okay, hold on. We're going to get him on there. Hold on 1 second. He's gonna pick up.
It says like he's unavailable.
He's unavailable. We gonna keep him. We gonna get him.
Any Redskin fans?
Any Redskin fans in here?
I'm still a Redskin fan.
Any? Huh?
I'm still a Redskin. I wasn't gonna be a Redskin fan. I was gonna be a Rams fan.
You were gonna be?
I'm an Aries. Rams.
Right. It just goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Rams is trash. Okay, you know what? He's not picking up right now. Nothing? Nothing? Okay, we'll come right back to him. It's ringing?
Yeah.
Okay, he might have bad service. All right, how about this? We're gonna go with our next amazing guest. He's talented. He goes by the name of Dada Jr. Bangora. He's an entrepreneur, two-time Mr. America, now co-founder of Novetica. Dada Jr. Bangora, welcome to the stage. Appreciate you, fam.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here. How's everybody
Can we
doing?
get the microphone?
You get a mic. Thank you, sir. All right.
Yeah. What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm doing great. Feeling good. How about yourself?
Not bad, man.
Trying to get this chair situated.
Get it together now.
Legs. Yeah, I'm good.
There we go. All right,
Yes,
so
sir.
look, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, you know, like you said, I'm an entrepreneur. My name is Dowda Bangor Jr. I'm one of the trainers here in the DMV area. And to be honestly, nothing special about me. I'm just a hard-working
You can't
individual
say that, 'cause
with dreams and goals,
You
man.
can't say
Really.
nothing special because two-time Mr. America don't sound like nothing special. I mean, that sounds like hard work, dedication,
Yeah, sacrifice.
sacrifice,
Yeah.
nights of not eating.
Well, I mean, winning the Mr. America 2 times in a row was definitely something special. It was a great accomplishment.
Right.
Which actually was crazy because in high school, I always would tell people I wanted to look like a Ninja Turtle. You know, I look like a Ninja Turtle, so
Well, the cut up,
exactly. Without the shield, obviously. Without the shield, it's being ripped up, veins popping. So I actually stopped working as a teacher and as a football coach and went and transitioned to personal training.
Okay.
So during that time, I was able to be exposed to different people working out, bodybuilders.
Right.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, just that grind, that grit of seeing individuals working out, dedicating themselves was actually intriguing to me. So I got involved in it. And I actually participated in Mr. America, won it in 2015 for the first time, and then won it back-to-back in 2016.
How many weeks of preparation do you have to put into being a Mr. America? Because I go to the gym.
I would say
I'm out here. I ain't gonna act like I'll be in the gym, but Mr. America sounds like.
Well, not to bust your bubble, but there's a lot of people that go to the gym. But
right.
To really transform your body is not necessarily the gym. The gym is kind of molds your body, but to get that visual is all diet. Just like my boy Chef Mac right there. Of course he knows about the nutritional plan.
Right.
But it's about the diet. They say you are what you eat, so it's all about changing your diet. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's hard.
Okay.
It's hard, especially when you first start that transitioning. Smells are getting to you. You're around your family, friends, eating pizza.
People be like,
exactly.
Give you one of those.
Yeah. So your goals really got to be big. You really got to stick to the plan and stay the course.
Okay. So you go from being Mr. America 2 times in a row.
Yes, sir.
Now, co-founder of Novetica. Explain Novetica for us.
Now that's something. Novetica is something that's big. Novetica is actually we just launched this past 2 Tuesdays ago.
Okay.
So we're literally 2 weeks.
Congrats on that.
Thank you.
Black owned.
And black owned. Our president and CEO his name is Dr. Lance London.
Okay.
And he's actually the president and the CEO and the creator of a restaurant called the Carolina Kitchen.
Okay.
So now obviously you know the Carolina Kitchen is black owned.
I love.
Man, so those that know about the
Carolina Kitchen,
Southern food, exactly. So, anybody knows anything about the restaurant business, 98% of restaurants go out of business within the first 2 years.
Right.
And sad
it's
to
a tough
say,
business.
that 2% doesn't really consist a lot of us, if you know what I mean.
Exactly.
So, to be an African-American business owner, owning a restaurant for 27 plus 28 years speaks volumes in his vision. But again, Novetica is something that we just launched this past 2 weeks, and we worked for the past 3.5 years, and I'm excited to let the whole world know we have just launched the very first one-stop shop for pets.
That's what I'm talking about.
So
man.
it's
amazing.
It's a platform that allows us to educate pet parents on how to take better care of their dogs and cats through proper diet and nutrition. But it's also a platform that allows the average individual to become an entrepreneur and work for themselves, work for their last name. And just like the speaker spoke before me, Mr. Lou, Chef Mac, exactly, Chef Mac, it gives you an opportunity to make your dreams become a reality. Right. But at the end of the day, it's all up to you and the time you put in. So
because I'm a dog guy. I love dogs, right? If I got a dog,
where my dog's at?
If I got a dog with a funny hip, right? Some dogs that get joint problems, right? Do you have a product that help for that type of, or is it just food and
no.
shiny coat type of thing?
So it's not just giving pet parents and dogs and cats what they want, but more importantly what they need. So one of our flagship products that we have is a Novetica Nutrition. Okay. And one of our highest products we have is a Novetica Hip and Joint. Just like you kind of alluded to, a lot of pets, a lot of breeds of dogs are prone to hip dysplasia, elbow dysplasia, especially as they get older, depending on that breed. So our hip and joint product is one of our flagship products, and that's a product that I educate pet parents to kind of use right now. Even if your dog's not having any mobility issues, you want to kind of attack that health concern right now. Right. Us as human beings, we don't want to wait till we're 40, 50, 60 years old with these aching problems.
Right, you don't want to have arthritis. You want to get it early on in the game. The same thing goes for a dog.
Exactly. Okay. Same with our dogs. So yes.
So you got products for that. How do people get the products? Is it online? Is it through an app? What is it?
Well, that's the beauty of what we're doing. We realize things change. Retail is pretty much going downhill. Right. People are buying product and service through
I just saw Payless is going out of business.
Payless.
It's random, I know.
Best Buy.
Payless.
Sears.
Payless going out of business.
Things change.
Okay.
Things change. The way people shop for product and services change. I mean, we live in a microwave society, so everybody's about convenience. Right. Having things right now and not having to wait. So we've developed a revolutionary app. Okay. That pretty much puts the entire pet industry at your fingertips. Okay. So the average pet parent will be able to utilize this app on their phone and not only have access to high quality products and high quality services, but more importantly, education. That's the biggest key.
So there's education on the app about each pet.
each pet, each breed.
That's crazy.
And that's the thing, we realize that, we've been domesticating these pets for over, 16,000 years because we love them. We're genetically connected, but the average pet parent is pretty much unaware on how to take better care of their dogs and cats. And that's the reason why I thrive in the health industry. Because I do the same thing for people.
Right.
I educate people on how to take care of the one body God gave them. And all of my clients, I have to develop a meal plan for them. Teach them the difference between bad calories and good calories, lean protein.
So you take it from not only just humans, you do it for animals too.
Exactly. I mean, we're all family.
You like Dr. Doolittle out
Hey,
here.
I'm trying, I'm saying? The African version, Dr. Doolittle. I'm trying.
That's what's up though, man. So when you take these, when people download the app, all they have to do is sign up, and then they can go ahead and start ordering these products, and it's just at the fingertips, just like that.
Exactly. So what I do is I don't just share them the app. I actually walk them through the process. I let them know I'm going to be your Novetica pet consultant. Before Novetica, the only way a pet parent will get advised on how to take better care of their dogs and cats is through the veterinarian. And those that have pets, when you take your pet to the veterinarian, it's like $200.
Yeah, it's expensive.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what we're doing is something that's for free, and obviously it's very convenient because the information is right at your fingertips. But I would text them the app, walk them through all the functionalities of the app, but more importantly, the way we get into the door of every pet parent's home is offering them a free pet assessment.
Okay.
Something that's never been done before. And this pet assessment, pretty much what it does, it identifies the potential gaps in your dogs and cats' lifestyle, physical status, nutritional status, and take that breed disposition into account. And then it will customize a regimen of suggested products specifically for that dog, for that cat.
That's crazy.
And we're the first to do it.
That's what's up, man. That's awesome, man. So you guys come in the home, you give the cat a physical, basically.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
Raise your hands.
Without the cough. Without the cough part, you know what I mean?
And go ahead, cough.
Ain't trying to get scratched up. Pretty much.
But and then they have a plan devised just for them, for that exact pet.
Right.
That's amazing, man.
Right.
So moving forward, if people want to get this app, or if they want to see the product, if they want to see you, they want to reach out to you, how can they reach you?
Well, they could definitely visit our website at www. Where's the camera?
Right there.
Right there, boom. So you can definitely reach our website at www.novetica.com. I have my personal Instagram at Top Form Fitness, obviously on Instagram, and my name on Facebook is Dowder Bangor Jr. And you also can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Novetica.
Hey, listen, man. I appreciate you, man. Keep doing your thing.
I love it, man.
Great businessman. Give it up for Dowder Bangor Jr.
He's the man right here. This is the man with the plan right here.
We will be right back with our next guest. Hopefully, we can get Greg on the line. Greg. Come on,
Greg.
Go ahead and pick up, brother.
Wait,
but now, hey, right back with Spotlight Over the City.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, bro. Woo! It's getting hot up here, huh?
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. Hey, you know what? He's been sitting here all night, right? He's like the guy on the couch that nobody ever asked any questions to. He just been sitting, gonna sit over here, huh?
With the couch.
Shout out. Okay. Hey, don't bother him. No, we got a special artist right here. Sure Shot. Hey. Yeah. He's been sitting here, just chilling. Ain't saying nothing. He ain't even introduce himself or nothing. Rude.
Hey, everybody. Hey. Where's the camera? Do I come over here? Do I just...
No, you good to go right there. Yeah, you good to go right there.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, right now, I think we are, I think we got contact.
Somebody on there?
I hope so. There he goes.
Hey.
Gregory, hey, he made it, everybody. Yeah. Champion. Hey, so how's it going all the way up? And where you at right now? Brooklyn.
I'm in New York.
New York.
It's going good. We trying to switch to spring, but we doing it slowly and gently.
Right. That's good, man. So, hey, listen, man. What? I read over all your accolades, which are amazing, of course. But
thank you.
No problem, man. Because it's amazing to see somebody from this area, especially, go to a level and to a height that you have been able to go to. Tell me, can you give me? Don't make that face like it. Am I saying the wrong thing or something?
You too kind, brother. You too kind.
Okay,
you way too kind.
But no, seriously. So tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us what kind of got you to go into the acting arena.
So I native Washingtonian.
Okay.
Born and raised in Washington D.C.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, when it was Chocolate City.
Right.
I was born when it was Chocolate City. And actually, man, I actually have to give credit to DC, being raised in DC and all of the arts that influenced me. I remember, going to plays when I was little, going to concerts, going to dance concerts. So all of that kind of shaped me and started me at a young age into getting into acting. And so I joined the Children's Theater Experience, which is known as the Howard Children's Theater, when I was about 13, 14. Okay. And so from there, man, and just being in school and doing plays and around the city, doing radio contests, acting, and then going to Howard. So all of that just kind of HU?
HU?
I
always wanted to do it. I never been able to do it, because I went to Maryland, and Bowie State, shout out to Bowie, but hey, MD,
it don't work the same.
But no, you going to Howard, and I know that experience helped transition you to the next arena, because you guys, Howard is putting out so many different, creative minds right now in this world.
Yeah, man. I got to Howard and I met probably my closest friends that I have now.
Okay.
Howard just gave me a springboard, not only just in the craft and in the discipline, but just the networking and in the industry. So, once you go to Howard, dude, you know everybody and anybody around the world. So that helped a lot. Howard played an integral part of what I'm doing and what I have been doing, actually.
And my mama's here, so it's not really my mama, but Felicia Rashad is everybody's mama, and in some shape or form. What is it like to work with somebody of that stature, like Felicia Rashad, who's like a household name? Everybody's watched her growing up. What is that like going on, tour with her and everything else?
Unbelievable, dude. She's an amazing woman. She's an amazing actress. And so I first met her when I was at Howard. She came in and did a couple workshops, and I was lucky enough to actually be a part of both of them. And so we kind of forged a small relationship then. She actually kept in contact with a lot of people from my class and from people that were there, and then cut to years later, a few years ago, and she was directing a show, Fences, August Wilson Fences. And I was like, I have to be a part of this. So I reached out, actually to another mutual friend of ours, and she was like, "Hey, Greg is interested," and she was like, "Absolutely, tell him to come in." And it went from there, man. I auditioned, I got the call back, and I actually didn't get cast.
Dang.
I didn't get cast, and it's funny because I was in DC doing a play, and she called me up, and she said, "Hey, I'm going to be in DC at Duke Ellington School of the Arts, and why don't you come by, because I want you to read for another part." And so she did that, and the rest was history. We spent amazing. About 6 months, 8 months on a play together, and it was amazing.
Wow.
She's everybody's mama. Everybody's mama.
She everybody's mama. Except for
everybody's mama.
That's my mama right there. So you just got finished doing Between the World and Me at the Kennedy Center and at the Apollo. Moving forward, where could people see you at? If social media, where could they reach you at? What could we be expecting?
Yeah, man, you can reach me, Gregarious Reed, on all social medias, Gregarious REID. You mentioned Between the World and Me, which is an adaptation of Ta-Nehisi Coates' New York Times bestseller book.
Yes.
We went to Sundance, we workshopped it, we got it together, and then we came back and we did a quick preview at the Apollo, and then we came to the Kennedy Center. And so now I would just say, look out. Look out for in the fall, hopefully.
That's actor talk for I'm about to blow up. I'm about to blow up. Just look out. So, okay, cool. We get it.
Hey.
Well,
I just say look out. I just say look out.
Hey, just look out. I get it. Well, look, man. I appreciate you. For taking the time out. I know you're a busy man up there in the NYC. We will be talking to you and looking out for you real soon. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for joining us on Spotlight Over the City.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
All right, man. Hey, Greg Reed, everybody. Greg Reed. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with our musical artists, and we'll close out the show. Spotlight Over the City, baby.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See those super
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. It's your boy, Q Alexander. Now I got the guy from the couch. No, the artist himself, Sure Shot, man.
Formerly known as the guy on the couch. No, I'm just playing. Thank you, man.
My man. So, look, man, I've been here in Big Thing City.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Short Shot. Short for Short Shot. My album just dropped on January 17th. I dropped it on my mother's birthday.
Okay, beautiful.
I've been working on that album for 2 years, and the album dropped on her birthday because I seen how she gets up and go to work and never complain and never said anything and just worked and hard work. And I was going through some things while I was making it. So to drop it on her birthday, I was cool with that.
Cool. So I know you got a couple of credits you've written for people and you've done.
Just drop. My bad.
Keep going. No, just drop what?
Cause we you can bounce a little bit. Okay, that's me in the background. If you like it, okay. All right, that's turn it up. I just wrote a single for Trouble Phone, legendary Trouble Phone, the most duplicated sample hip hop group of all time.
Right.
And I just wrote a song for Big Tony. Shout out to my man Big Tony. Love him to death. That's my aunt. Love him to death, baby.
Shout out to Big Tony, man. Well, listen, man. We appreciate you for coming up here.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna be looking forward. If they want to reach you after they listen to you, where can they reach you at?
You can go on Instagram. It's at Shore_Shot_Bam. The album is called They'll Catch Up. It's on all major platforms. They'll Catch Up with a K. Catch Up.
They'll Catch Up. Hey, man, I appreciate you. We're gonna let Sure Shot finish it off. Thank you very much. Shout out to Stan and Miss Terry. We love you guys. Spotlight Over the City. Thank you for everybody who came. All my guests. Back. That have been going Junior. Thank you, everybody. We love you guys. Sure Shot.
You can turn it up a little bit. Hey.
You slipping, might fall on your face.
Everything drip, drip. Everything drip, drip. Everything dripping. Niggas keep slipping. I'ma stay winning. They stay in it.
Hey, it's everything drip. Everything drip. Even outside.
Everything drip, drip. Everything drip, drip. Everything dripping. Niggas keep slipping. I'ma stay winning. They stay and they feel it. But everything drip, drip. But everything drip, drip.
Hey, we gonna party a little bit. Party on out. Shout out to my man Q. Spotlight Over the City. Sure Shot. You know how it is. Gone.
Thank you very much. Clap it up for my man Sure Shot, man. Hey, we had a great show. Great people. We love you guys. Thank you for all the viewers. We'll see you soon. Spotlight Over the City.
Spotlight Over the City.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on.
Aquafina when you in between a slow down or bust like a new tag. Paint job, got a new drip drop on a new drop top. Watch the whole shit drop, I'm the new Fresh Prince Vivian, counting these Benjamins. All a nigga knows well, Shit, how you lost from the league for a week, now you weak, back at her for a refill, Click for the baddies, we don't do saddies, back it up, show up, man, how you really feel, I'm a big dude, stacks are cool, but looking at you, you're looking like the whole meal, I make the shit look easy. Leaving the spot with your breezy. She give it to me, no teasy. Bustin' them bands, cash money, no wheezy. We don't smoke huff, no goofies. Bitch, get her right or get left, She ride around, listen to Hefe. I let my girl.